תעבור לשם, שאני אצטרך לעבור בין המצלמה, להעביר לך. התכופפות.
Yeah, what's... Sorry.
קודם כל מכניס אחרי זה שיספורטו. הרצליה. אבל איפה הם ממהרים? לאירוויזיון? יאללה, נו. רועי?
I'm ready. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
First and foremost, whatever is going on, just we as the foreigners, we just pray that they take care of whatever's going on. We prepared this whole week like we had a game. Everybody, we practice hard. We watch film. We watch individual film. But I just pray that for the sake of players' health and everything, that they just figured out whatever needs to be figured out. So, yeah.
Ish, I believe you watched the games in the past 2 days before that. What do you think about what happened? That most of the games, 5 foreigners played. And what do you think about the decision of the team, not to play along with it?
Also, 2 players got hurt. And, guys come out here, they don't have opportunity. They come out here to play. And, they end up hurt. So now they have to go into this summer thinking about, dang, did I make the right decision to come play? And they play 40 straight minutes and get hurt. So, that's something that a lot of guys think about. But, like I said, I pray that everybody take care of what they got to take care of. And hopefully a decision is made. But because, hey, yeah, just hopefully that they make up their mind soon.
Yes. We understand the thing with injuries and the player's health, that's above everything. But are you really okay with how things transpired tonight, or with this entire event?
With this entire event, like I said, I just pray that a decision is made soon. And, that's really it. These guys, they bust their butts every day they play. So, if the chairman or whoever, I don't know who it is, but president, I don't know, have to make a decision. And that's one thing that we're praying about, and hopefully that they make that tomorrow, today, as soon as possible. Because we do have a game Wednesday, and we're about to prepare like we have a game. So, yeah. All right. See, Coach.
Yeah. All right. Good evening. Obviously, it's a sad day. It's a sad day for basketball. I can't comment about the tonight's game. Not much to comment about tonight's game under these circumstances. If you want something, we can talk, and I can comment.
Hi, Coach.
Hello.
I have to ask you, you've been in this business for long years. Tell me about, in the past 2 days, what went through your mind coming for tonight? How did you make this decision, not to play? We all see what happened on the court. How did you make this decision, and why did you took it as a club?
First of all, we have had. Let's go a little bit back. So we came from the playoff series in EuroLeague. And the next day we had to pack, get into the plane and come, go into the trip and play against Haimek. And through difficulties we managed to grab a win. Then come back and we had 3 practices, 2 of them very hard and very good level practices. And we were preparing to play normal the game. The information I was getting, it was mixed, let's say, if I may call it like that. I was told that the games will not happen because of the strike. Then I witnessed myself watching some of the games that unfortunately they were playing 5 only foreigners, an empty bench. It was the first game I watched Haimek Maccabi, if I'm not mistaken. Then I got the information about the neutralized players or youth. As you all understand, we are coming from a different standpoint. Our youth department is not something that we control. I never had the opportunity to work with some youth, and this is something that you all know, so we don't have this. This is one part. The other part is that I was told last night, actually 2 days ago, that the Israeli players will not be on the court. I talked with Bar, I talked with Yam, I talked with Ginat, I talked with players, and they explained me a little bit about the rights. Let's start from this point. Worldwide, this is undoubtedly a constitutional right of all the workers to strike. This is something in a free world that happens. And I have huge respect towards that direction. I don't know exactly all the talks, so I cannot be 100% convinced. Then I had to discuss with my players. It's not the decision I took, as you mentioned in your question, because that's something that in over 30 years that I've been in this business, first time I witnessed this, that I have only 5 players, and we need to take decisions, and players, they didn't want to get hurt. That's very dangerous. To be honest, we talk now with them, so we are getting into the schedule again. We have a full practices. We're going to prepare for Wednesday as it is a normal game, and we hope that this solution is going to be fine among the interest parts.
Hey, Coach. Good evening.
Good evening.
I want to start asking you first with, how do you see this entire situation in terms of, we have the foreigners, we have the Israeli players, and we saw that players got injured. Do the foreigners see their peers in a fair way, considering, this is the situation, but it could eventually affect them physically, health-wise? And considering what we're seeing throughout the continent, with the college, with the NCAA being able to lure in domestic talent before they even got the chance to really develop, it seems that it's a much bigger problem in a European scale. It's not just, so do you believe it's fair, this entire thing?
There are many things that they are not fair in life, but we are dealing with them in general. The bleeding, allow me to call it like that, on European continent in regards of young players living for the NCAA and having huge contracts now, it's something that I was in talks with around maybe 10 years ago, that this is something that is going to happen, because it's impossible in such a successful economically industry of sports in the college in United States, that there are a lot of money being around, and coaches are being paid, the personnel is being paid, the athletes are not being paid. So it was undoubtedly and something that we've seen it coming, and now it's happening from all the countries. It's not only Israel, from Greece, from Croatia, from Serbia, from France, from whatever. I can mention all the countries. There are many guys that they are going over there to play in NCAA. I think it's a matter of sitting all parties and understand what you have over here and making certain agreements with your players. Again, I don't know exactly all the demands and all the paragraphs what is being asked, because it was something new for me. I repeat again, I was told that the games will not take place at first. Then I've seen it taking place, and it's a disgrace for basketball. The foreigners, the worst is to separate foreigners and domestics. I see basketball like it's a very interesting sport, first of all, and it's the sport that I admire and I love, and I wanted to see it even more flourish out there. So what other leagues they're doing is they don't put discriminations of the passport, and they use certain rules which are helping players to evolve and to develop. That's it. So, but again, I'm saying this is an institutional right for all the workers, and I hope this will sooner, not later, find a solution, because let's don't forget something which is significant. I told you about the story. I mean, we've been outside, we came back with all this uncertainty over here. We wanted to play basketball, but we cannot obviously talk about basketball right now. It's not. But in regards of us, and also for the fans of Hapoel, and I understood that the majority, actually everybody understood, and they applaud the team. They understood what is going on out there on the court, and they had an empathy. They sympathize with what players they did. That we're gonna do working professionally and prepare for the next game to play in full roster. If that's something that can be solved, then we're gonna play with full roster.
Coach,
Yes.
one more question. I want to ask you for a comment, because we know that Apoel is the only team, and nobody, said otherwise, that said that, okay, we want to play next year with 2 Israelis on the court, if we get, 6 foreigners in the roster or something like that. And I heard you in this room saying that for you, to play with passport, that you need, to give minutes to certain players because of his passport is, I think you said discrimination, but I don't want to, what do you think about,
I don't change my opinion. My opinion stands the same. I have a huge respect to all players. I don't coach players because of nationality. I never coach players because of nationality, because of their quality. But for the coach, for any sport, it becomes a calculation when you have to calculate who you playing at a certain moment. I did witness that in Turkey when I was in Banvit. But let's be honest, and let's don't be hypocrites. In all the rules, everybody's trying to find a window or a door to make an exception. So in that year in Banvit, we did had, let's say, 4 naturalized players that they had a Turkish passport, so they played like Turkish. Keith Simmons or Ermal Kujo, so there were windows, and so I don't know for what reason we're doing that, but I'm not the one taking decisions. But again, I never coached that under these circumstances, who is who. We played 4 Israelis on the court, we played 3 Israelis, we played 2 Israelis, we played. I think that my assistant coaches, they made research, and I have it in numbers, that we as Hapoel Tel Aviv, we've been giving these 2 years that I'm here the most of the time to the local players, because they are good players, not because they own the passport. They deserve to play. All right? Thank you.
Justin, you start. בואו נתחיל איתו, נשחרר
Justin, first, welcome to the league. Your first game, if something like that happened, tell me a little about in your eyes. Did you expect that thing can happen tonight, and what do you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, you never expect going into a game and the team fouling like that, or just. Is it on? Is it on now? Good. You don't expect a team to come into a game and play like that, but I think on our side we just stay professional. We don't worry about that, and we just play our game. That's the biggest thing.
First of all, good evening. It's strange saying even congrats on a win because it's a farce what happened out there. Did you have any previous knowledge or any anticipation that such thing might happen, could happen because of whatever is going on right now in the league?
Honestly, in my personal experience, I had no idea. I just got here. I've only been here for a week, so like I said, my thing was being mentally prepared for a basketball game, staying professional, and yeah, that was the biggest thing for all of us, honestly. But for me personally, I've only been here about six or 7 days, so I didn't hear anything about it, honestly.
I know it's not a fair question what I'm about to ask you, but considering that you're seeing your peers saying, okay, we're going on strike, and on the other hand, you're seeing players getting injured. Like, what type of feeling do you have when you see that that your comrades, in a manner of speaking, are not really engaging and kind of having your backs or whatnot?
I think it's unfortunate that people are getting hurt. Like I said, I'm not really going to speak on what they're doing. Like I said, I'm just going to speak on my experience here, and I'm just going to continue to stay professional, continue to do my job, because that's what I came here to do. So if they want to continue to do this, that's on them. I'm going to continue to do my job. Thank you.
וואו. לא, תשאלו.
התחלת עם וואו, זה כבר...
כן, ערב... אמרתי קודם שלא צריך להיות דרמטי, כי אנחנו עברנו מלחמה, וקשה להגיד על דבר כזה דרמטי, כי יש הרבה יותר דברים שהם דרמטיים כרגע בחיי המדינה שלנו והעם שלנו, אבל אם שנייה רגע להפריד, אם אפשר, זה דרמטי, מה שקורה פה בכדורסל הישראלי.
האמת שאתה היית גם חלק בתור שחקן, גם בשביתה, לפני 2012, אם אני לא טועה. אתה יכול להבין את מה שקורה, לפני מה שהתייחסנו פה היום. שחקנים, אני בטוח שלא כולם מסכימים ויודעים כל מה שקורה. הפגיעה פה בענף היא פגיעה מאוד מאוד משמעותית. אתה יכול להסתכל על זה בשני הכובעים, בתור מישהו שהיה שם בצד השובת, והיום די נפגע מהסיפור הזה, ואתה מצליח להבין את הניגודיות המאוד קשה שיש פה?
אני אתחיל מהסוף. אני אישית לא נפגע. אנחנו כולנו נפגעים. מאמנים, שחקנים, הנהלות, קהל, עיתונאים, ספונסרים. ובעצם כל מי שהכדורסל הישראלי יקר לו, חשוב לו, הוא חלק ממנו, בכל אחד מהמקצועות שציינתי, ויש עוד מקצועות. יש פיזיותרפיסטים ויש מאמני יכולת גופנית ויש... אני פחות, או משתדל לא לענות על שאלות ששואלים אותי בקשר להיותי שחקן, אבל פה זה באמת טריקי, אז אני אנסה לדבר בשני הכובעים, תראו, המעמד של השחקן הישראלי חשוב. הוא חשוב כי יש נבחרות ישראל צעירות, ויש נבחרת בוגרת, ויש זהות של קבוצות לשחקן הישראלי. וצריך לנסות לשמור עליו בדרכים יצירתיות. אני לא חושב שאני האדם הנכון, בטח לא בכובע של מאמן בני הרצליה כיום, לפתור את הדבר הזה, אבל אם רגע נחזור להיות דרמטי, אני חושב ומייחל לאדם שנטול אינטרסים, שיהיה מספיק אחראי ומספיק חזק, וינסה לעזור למצב הנוכחי להיפטר. זה חשוב לכולם. שוב פעם, אני מנסה לא להיות דרמטי, אבל אתה ציינת שמות, ואני חושב שהשמות לא חשובים. זה לא משנה מי מנהל את המאבק, מאיזה צד. אם זה לא יכול להיפטר ביניהם, אז צריך לבוא מישהו, נקרא לו מתווך, אנחנו מכירים את המושג הזה מהמלחמות, מתווך, שיעזור לפתור את הסיטואציה הזאת בכל דרך אפשרית, ושני הצדדים יצטרכו להבין שהם צריכים להתפשר, כי אחרת התרבות שנוצרה פה, מאז קום המדינה, שחקנים גדולים של העבר, אם זה טל ברודי וברי ליבוביץ', ואחרי זה דורון ג'אמצ'י ובועז ינאי, ואני הולך בכוונה אחורה, ואחרי זה אדי גורדון ועודד קטש ודורון שפר ותומר שטיינאוור ושמעון אמסלם שהיה נוכח פה באולם היום, ועוד רבים וטובים כמובן, כן, אני לא שוכח אף אחד, יש לי בראש את כולם, אני פריק של הכדורסל הישראלי, אבל היו פה גם זרים טובים, אם זה אנדרו קנדי ודייוויד טרדקיל ובאק ג'ונסון ולבן מרסר שהתחיל כזהב, אחרי זה נהיה ישראלי, גם הם עזרו לבנות פה את התרבות. זאת אומרת, יש פה שני צדדים, ואנחנו חייבים להכיל את זה. ומי שמנהל את העניינים משני הצדדים, צריך להבין שיש פה גם וגם. יש פה גם זרים שמעלים את הרמה, ויש פה גם ישראלים שעוזרים לייצר את התרבות. בעצם שני הצדדים עוזרים לייצר את התרבות. אני יודע שאני מעריך את התשובה כי כואב לי, אני עצוב, אני עוד לא החלטתי מה אני יותר מתוסכל, עצוב או כועס, אבל מישהו צריך לקחת פה אחריות, ואני מקווה שמישהו יעשה את זה וגם ייתנו לו לעשות את זה. אני הערכתי בתשובה שלי, אם אתם רוצים לשאול דברים ספציפיים, אני אענה, אבל עשיתי להקיף את הכל ככה, לא על שאלות ספציפיות שלכם. תודה.